No decision were made in executive session. We'll call the meeting back to order.
You need to make a motion for the purchase of real estate for the amount, or that you will tender an offer.
I make a motion that we offer the St. Francis Equity $75,000 for a building for noxious weed and
Transportation.
transportation van.
And I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded for the acquisition of a building from the co-op for $75,000 for storage of the transportation van and noxious weed. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Did we need to have in there about the voting equipment too?
No,
Okay.
it won't be down there. I have wage agreements for dispatch. There was agreement to bump them up $2 an hour when he was able to get somebody hired.
Did she go up a classification? Did she go up a classification too then? Because she's not dispatch.
Oh, sorry, I forgot she was in there.
Okay.
That's not dispatch, that's the appraisers.
I don't think I
Sorry, I
said
forgot
that
she
first
was
two.
in there.
This is Melvis, it's not dispatch.
This is what?
That's Melvis, it's not dispatch. We'll need a motion to approve all those. You want to make the motion?
Yeah. Make a motion, we approve the wage agreements.
It's been moved, or do I hear a second on that? Second. It's been moved and seconded to accept or vote in the wage agreements. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed?
The Northwest Kansas County Commissioners and Highway Officials Association. Logan County is hosting this year. It'll be on September 6th, and they were wanting to know how many of you like to attend. There's a tentative schedule on there too.
You gonna go?
I don't think I can. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are my busy days.
I can go to that. I'll go to that one.
Okay.
I don't know whether Steve's going.
Steve should go. I'll go.
Next thing real quick is we have election certification training. I think this is the end of it. August 21st and 22nd, Sharissa's going to be in Garden City for that. And then August 24th, 25th, I'm going to do one in Hayes so that there's somebody in the office.
Okay.
And I get that time here. Transportation, end of year report. We had 3,385 rides last year from July 22 to June 23. That averaged 282 a month. So it's being well
Utilized.
utilized. And then we received K-Work Award for exceptional loss ratios for 2021, third place. Probably the last one for a couple of years.
That's pretty neat.
So I think okay. We're ready for the I'll let you guys look at this and I need to go print some off real quick. There's a copy of budget.
Guess you don't get one.
I guess not.
Gonna use this?
No, that's okay. I think he's making more copies.
You gonna correct it?
That's last year's, just the guide for you.
Okay. All right, we'll call the budget hearing to order. Do you guys have any questions we can answer, or try to?
Mr. Ratcliffe will say before me.
When you get to the other part of your budget, would you let me know the numbers for the airport board?
Okay.
Dave Yost had to be in Imperial this morning, or he would have been here.
Do you have that, Harold?
It's same as last year. It's same as last year.
Same as last year? Oh, okay. That's good. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
And we're having an airport board meeting at the library on the 21st at 6 o'clock. Encourage one of you at least to come down, because we're gonna start the process of building a new airport building out there.
Okay. Give me a call. I'd like to get to that.
Yeah, and if you can't go, I'll go.
Okay.
Okay,
Give-
thank you.
Yep, thank you.
We both can't go, right?
No, just one of you.
Well,
Okay.
it's
You go
tied up.
then. If you can't go, I'll go.
Okay. Did you have questions?
Well, I knew I came to see you and there was a meeting. so
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this yours? Yep.
Don't get fired without that.
Well, I understand this is a budget meeting and the budget's based on the tax revenue. Is that a fair statement? So the taxes were significantly increased from what I have on this piece of paper.
Counties went down.
Counties went down. Well, am I reading this wrong, Mr. Houghton? And I don't mean to get you all the way here, prior year appraised, current year appraised.
Right, your appraisal went up.
Well, aren't my taxes based on my appraised value?
Right.
So my taxes went up.
Yes. Yours did, yes. Some people's did, some people's didn't, but the overall county budget did not go up.
Okay, how does that work? I don't know. How does some people's taxes go up and some don't?
That is really,
The value of homes went up because of sales.
Okay,
And if the value of homes go up, the taxes go up.
okay, I understand that. So,
The
some
value
people,
of your home went up.
I understand that. So whose taxes didn't go up?
Real estate or land values went down.
So it's just
residential.
residential real
Residential went up.
estate increase. That is okay. So our taxes, what do my roads, county sheriff, are those some of the budget,
Budget line items?
yeah,
Yes,
for the taxes?
yes.
That does not include, does any of the county money go towards city roads?
No,
None whatsoever?
not city streets, not city property.
Okay, okay. Well, I believe that's.
I mean,
Pardon?
there's taxpayer monies that go into the city for them to use for those improvements, but as for the,
Right, that's what they budget.
So there's
Right.
county tax money goes into the city kitty, is that a
Right.
fair statement?
right,
And then the city determines where that money goes?
right,
Is that fair?
fair.
Okay, well,
And another
so
thing,
some of my tax money, being that I live out in the county, goes towards the city? No.
No.
You're saying no?
no, because what's interesting is, like in regards to the sales tax, if you live within the city limits, it's a certain amount. If you live outside the city limits, it's a certain amount. Because there are certain amounts that are assessed to people who reside within the city limits, as opposed to who live in the county. So
So
that, because you're getting more, well, not more of a benefit, but because of where you reside within the city limits.
Since I'm
you're the
not getting
streets and-
sewer and all of that city
Right,
benefit, for lack of a better word.
Right.
So you're telling me I'm taxed on sales tax differently than, people who live in the city?
If
When I
you were to
go
go-
to the
if-
hardware store?
if you were to go out, and let's use a vehicle for an example, okay? So you go and you purchase a vehicle, and you come into the treasurer's office to pay the sales tax, okay? If you reside within the city limits, the sales tax is going to be one amount. If you live outside of the city limits, it's going to be a lesser amount. It's not much, but it's a lesser amount,
But if I go to the hardware store, I'm paying the same sales tax
Yes.
as you are.
yes.
So the only benefit would be my automobile.
Right, property that
Okay.
you buy outside of county that you are responsible for sales tax on.
So if I buy groceries here or go to the hardware store, I'm still paying the same increased sales tax
Right,
that we got 2 years ago. Or whatever that was.
right.
Yeah.
So, I believe that's all that I have. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. With no other questions, do we close the meeting? Do you guys have anything to
Make
input
a
on?
motion to approve the budget.
I move we approve the 2024 budget.
And I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the 2024 budget. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
And then I need each one of you to sign.
I think you're ready for Steve, aren't you?
Third place.
Come on up, Steve.
Oh, really?
How are you?
Pretty good, how you doing? I just had a couple items, this is just the latest on the expenditures.
Thank you.
The asphalt was the cold patch mix, which used a little bit of that so far, and we'll be using probably most of it here in the next week before our chip seal project, which
Is it looking pretty
we
good?
need about, well, looking better. We need about 4 more loads to get
Is it
the amount of
promising?
material that we're gonna need to do the whole project, and I'll get with the individual today to see how we're coming, so he's assured me we'd have it.
Okay, good.
And on the tire end, that was 6 grader tires, I believe, on that
The St. Francis
St.
tire?
Francis tire. There might have been another tire in there too. And then just a whole variety of maintenance items on St. Francis Auto Parts and from Yost.
Do you think you'll start chip sealing beginning of next week?
The schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday next week, weather permitting and all that. It'll be the 22nd and 23rd.
Sounds good.
No other.
I had a question. I don't know why I thought about it, and then, did we put that Alice Chalmer tractor out at the landfill?
The Alice, it's still at the landfill, yeah. Byron uses it for the speedy mover and
Okay.
some of the mowing.
It doesn't make any difference, but did that land belong to the road and bridge?
The Alice tractor? I'd have to do some follow-up on that. I know it was out there when I came on, and
Okay.
I'm not sure. on
We
that.
were thinking about trading it in or something.
Right, and we were only gonna get, I think it was $2,500 on the trade, and I think it's probably worth more than that, and then it's also frees up, we don't have to get a tractor out there, off of one of our mowing tractors or tractor that's pulling a
I
packer
guess
behind
what I
it.
was thinking is like, within departments, like if the sheriff, I think the appraisers took one of the sheriff vehicles. It doesn't make any difference, but should the landfill be paying the road and bridge a little bit for that tractor?
I could look into that.
I think we've done that in the past.
Well, isn't it part of the same, the landfill and the road and bridge?
It's a different
No.
budget line item.
Okay.
I'm not saying it makes any difference, but
Yeah.
yet
Yeah, just paperwork.
it's paperwork that the road and bridge will get a little bit of money back from the landfill. Not that it makes any difference,
Let me do some
but
checking on that.
everything we've ever let go from one department to another department, there was money exchanged hands.
And a paper trail.
Okay, let me do some checking on
I
that.
don't know why I've thought about it, it probably doesn't make one bit of difference, but
I'm just being difficult.
that's the way I've been.
Hey, we get a little more money in
That's
our
good.
department. That's
Well,
fine.
that's what I'm saying, you're gonna get a little more money in your department,
Checking on
and
that.
I'm sure they have an equipment fund,
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
and it's not gonna bother Byron, I know.
No. And speaking of Byron, one other item that I had was on the household hazardous waste pickup. Typically, I believe it was around this time of year, but we're gonna have to wait on the new landfill operator in Atwood to get certified, what Byron said he needs to do, and he'll do that in November. So we're looking at either doing something in the spring, or maybe we could just make it, back in August, September, when I think it's been done in the past. So that's why there's nothing geared up right now to do that. We can't, we go in, of course, with several counties to do this, and we'll have to have him, he'll have to be certified. Not sure exactly what that involves, I'm sure some class work, testing, whatnot, but when he gets that completed in November, then we can try and schedule something after that. That's all I had today, right now.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Right, have a good day.
You too, bud.
Mike up here.
Yeah, yes, I see.
That has an acre with it fenced in,
Oh, nice.
has a water well, supposedly has a sewer system. It's worth a little bit.
The main thing is to take a big thorn out of our sides.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Go ahead and have a seat. You're up.
Where we're at on budget.
Thank you.
This is what you charge them?
Just out of curiosity, I had someone approach me about the grassy sandburrs, how much of a problem those are becoming
Okay,
in the road ditches. I didn't know if anyone had mentioned that
they
to you.
have not.
Okay.
I know they're a mess. Between those and gourds, I'm not sure which is worse. The guys mowing absolutely hate the gourds.
Yeah.
And
I think so.
they're almost impossible to kill.
Yeah. I thought I'd just mention that
Yeah.
I had been approached about that.
We can do some stuff. We looked at, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was gonna be like $237 a mile to spray that chemical to help control that. And it had a growth regulator in it to kind of slow the grass and stuff down. At the time, I didn't think that was probably feasible for us versus mowing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
The things are everywhere.
Oh.
Town's covered.
It's bad.
It's bad, and with the moisture and such, it's.
And this year's even worse.
Exactly.
I mean, bindweed and everything, we're starting to see new Canada thistle and musk thistle starting to pop back up already this fall, so I think we're in for a long road until we get snow on the ground. October 19th, there is a prairie dog control workshop in Hayes. I'd like to attend, and I actually need 2 more hours for that license for re-registering this year. And the cost is $60 for that.
You said October 19th?
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
With that.
And then the only other thing is they're already talking chemical price increases around October 1st, so I'll probably get some bids in and get it ordered for next year before it does that.
Good.
That's all I have.
Okay.
We need a motion for him to go to the meeting or just
You
approve?
know,
No.
Okay,
Do you want to,
that'll work.
You wanna get certified, Roger?
Yeah.
do you want to let him know anything about the building?
Not until we, I think we've been accepted, but we don't know yet.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
He wants to know when, next week or at the next meeting, do you guys want to close?
I can commit
Well,
anytime
The
now.
title work has to be done.
Yeah, when will the title work be done?
I'm hoping we can pull that half out of the noxious weed.
I would think so.
It's gonna take a big power washer. Do we have one? Do they have a Hitachi up there?
The one at the shop is mounted in permanently.
All of those are mounted.
Yeah, it's got the exhaust through the roof and everything.
Or we could- It's gonna take some
So if you-
tough cleaning.
You know what,
Sweeping isn't gonna do her.
my brother just bought one of them great big ones. Maybe we can rent it from him or have him clean it. It's one that's about, not tall, but it's huge.
They work good.
Yeah.
They do a good job.
Remember, did that have tin on the walls on the inside?
I think
It
so.
does, it's insulated and then tin.
Yeah, it did.
You could power wash them down.
Yeah, it'll make a difference.
He says it can be done next week.
As long as the,
Don't we wanna just close on the regular meeting?
That's fine, if that's what you want to do.
or you can call a special.
I can come in if I
I mean,
need
it's
to.
either gonna be this week or,
I don't understand why the 31st wouldn't work. Don't you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Will they wait for earnest money till then? Or we're just gonna, are we gonna give some earnest money when the title work's done?
Well, the way in which they're proposing it, it almost sounds like they just want to do everything at one time. I mean, the county is willing to go ahead and put down earnest money upon the signing of a contract. So if he's bringing a contract, then we'll, probably need a special meeting because we're going to have a motion to pay that money out. So the question right now is, when is he bringing us a contract?
Well, if we do have a special meeting, I want you here.
Okay.
Did you have anything else?
Nope, that's all I have. Just let me know and I'll
Okay.
come in whenever.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
You said in a little bit.
Oh, he's bringing it now. Okay.
Did you have something else?
I do, I just want to
Okay.
bring something up to
Okay.
your attention. Since we bought that place where we live, I was taxed on my building, she had the wrong square footage down. We corrected that. Last year, she come into the yard, looking around, she charged me taxes on buildings that aren't even there. You just told me the land values went down. Ag land. I got 15 acres that I got 3 head of cows on that I've had since I bought the place. My land values have increased this year. She says I can't do anything about it because she sent out valuations. I will agree with that maybe I didn't do my due diligence. I'm going to now, trust me. But that I have to pay in protest in December, then we can re-look at it,
You know, there's 3 different types of land.
okay?
There's pasture, there's irrigated land, there's dry land.
Okay?
I'm not saying all pasture went down, but I'm saying maybe dry land went down or irrigated went down. So land values went down.
So you
But
don't,
your pasture might not have went down. I
okay,
don't know.
well,
I do know, I do know
how
land
do we
values
find
went
that
down.
out?
She should be able to tell you.
Yeah, she can tell you.
Amanda.
Amanda.
The Fraser's office.
Yeah, Amanda can tell you, and that's why they send out
Well,
this
she told me
valuation.
ag land, and I said, Amanda, what constitutes ag land? I said, I don't have 10,000 acres with 400 head on them, 1,000 head on them, whatever. I got 15 acres with 3 head on them.
Yeah, well,
And she says that constitutes ag land.
the issue that you are bringing to the commissioners is more informative than presenting something that they have any power over, so to speak. Because the way in which the land valuations work is that is the state as a whole, and they come out with the formulas from PVD in regards to how the appraisers are supposed to assess each type of property, each type of land. And so that's why they send out the valuation notices, is so people are put on alert in regards to, okay, this is how everything is going to be valued
Is it based on a
for
percentage of acres?
for taxing purposes
If you
for
have
this next
more than
time.
like 15 acres.
And that is further why they have the
I'm sure there's-
procedure by which you can pay your taxes under protest. So that if you don't agree with those valuations, then you have an opportunity to challenge those valuations and challenge the tax amounts, which that is a process that goes through the appraiser and the Board of Tax Appeals and does not go through the commissioners.
I understand that.
Okay.
Okay. But, so, I need to go back to Amanda and ask her exactly which quote ag land has gone down. Right? That's
How she's got yours classified.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have me classified as ag. She said, how long you got cows out there? I said, since we bought it.
Right.
So, okay. So I just have to protest in December and try to figure this out.
Right. And then, like I said, I mean, there will be a hearing with Amanda, and then if that doesn't go as planned, then there's the Board of Tax Appeals.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. See you.
See ya.
All right. Do we have anything else?
Yeah, he'll be up here in just a minute.
Okay.
Can we take a break?
Sure.
Good idea.
Take a, what do you think, 5-minute break?
We'll just recess until Travis gets here.